for fucking setting me up, weren't you, bud? First he asks me about a business that he wants to start, but it's not legal, right? And then you guys look all suspicious and you're trying to get me to drink that. It's okay, I know you're going to say that I'm paranoid.
Sorry?
You're trying to set me up. You're trying to set me up. I knew this was going to happen, and I warned my friend to call me if something happens. Okay, so you guys, what were you trying to put in my mouth? What were you trying to put in my mouth? No. What was in that cup? No, you switched it now. I'm sure you fucking... No, you did.
Hey!
Don't. Why the fuck do this to your daughter? First, you asked me about a business that you want me to start with you. That's illegal. Very suspicious. I'm coming here for truth. And you asked me about something that is illegal.
I asked you about the business.
No, but you asked me...
Okay, forget it.
Why don't you... How can I trust you? How can I trust you? I knew you guys were going to do this. Yeah. I warned my friend that you guys were going to set me up. No, it's not. You're so fucking corrupt.
Okay, go. Go to other business.
Of course, go at this point because you got caught, right?
Caught what?
Do you not understand what you're doing? You're trafficking me.
Okay,
you're setting me up.
No problem. No problem. I'm tracking you. Okay. I want to go to police. Go to police.
No, of course, because the police is really going to help me, right?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this?
It's not my problem.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Doctor.
Of course, go to another doctor. So that video that you guys just saw was taken last year. These people behind my organized stalking literally set me up at the dentist. They got my dad involved. They got my dentist involved to set me up with some type of substance. They were trying to tamper. They basically tampered with the mouthwash, and I don't know if it was epinephrine to induce a heart attack or other substances. But that is the tactics that they use to discredit their victims. They will covertly put them under the influence with specific substances so they could further smear them as crazy. So they could smear me as delusional. So they could literally unalive me covertly. You know, nobody would have known, right? I wasn't recording at that time. Nobody knew I was there at the dentist. So they could have easily put epinephrine in that mouthwash, induced a heart attack in me. If you give somebody high levels of epinephrine, they could literally get unalived. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been set up 7 times on different occasions with epinephrine. For the past 5 years, they've been weaponizing my own dad against me. They have falsified his records, claiming that he has cancer when really he doesn't. My dad had heart surgery years ago. He does not have cancer. And they get him to come home only when I have tampered food. The tactics that they utilize are extremely disgusting. These corrupt officials behind my stalking have set me up through my food covertly. When I go grocery shopping, they've set me up at fast food restaurants. They get my dad to set me up to provoke me so they could further smear me as someone who's abusing my dad. These are the nasty ass tactics that I have been dealing with for the past 5 years. I should not have to walk into a store and deal with people setting me up through my food. They watched me for months. These stalkers that they recruit watched me for months to see what types of foods I was buying so they could set me up with epinephrine. So if you guys are not aware, the way my stalking started was with my ex. His parents are really connected. I got my ex charged with assault. They retaliated against me and they put me on a secret hit list that is being misused by corrupt officials. If you don't know about this program, go to my YouTube. You can also go to targetedjustice.com, click the resource section, and then click the gang stalking section, and everything is going to be there in terms of how they are getting away with this. I should not be dealing with me getting scared or being scared to go to a dentist. I should not be dealing with, the constant surveillance. My landlord is also involved as well. And recently they got my dad to set me up to provoke me by confronting him about faking his cancer so he could further abandon me here. And this is during the time of when we're supposed to be moving. So they have set me up in this house multiple times. When I confronted the cops about framing me through my bank, they were trying to frame me and I caught that. I confronted them on video, and then 2 days later, my landlord flooded my room. They got my dad to come home within minutes of me, seeing the flood in my room, and he started gaslighting me. He started provoking me. He started assaulting me. Okay, they were trying to get a reaction out of me so they could say, okay, you need to leave, you're causing problems. This is how vile and evil these people are. That is not the first time my dad has provoked me. So when these people are smearing me as someone who's abusive, as someone who has anger issues, as someone who's lashing out, just understand that there's 2 sides to the story. They are not recording me when I'm confronting these people about abusing me. They're only recording me when I am lashing out from the abuse that I'm dealing with, right? And that's why I have to record everything. I can't count how many times my dad has come home to further set me up. They've gotten him to provoke me on different occasions. They got my dad to take me overseas to set me up on his side of the family. They covertly set me up with epinephrine with some type of plate that I was eating from on the first day that I went overseas. So you can imagine you going overseas and you're meeting their family for the first time, and these people literally set you up through the food that they made you. That is how disgusting these people are. My ex's parents are banking on the fact that people will not believe me. I have to, deal with this constant surveillance 24/7. I'm constantly isolated. If I get a hold of somebody that I don't know and I start speaking to them, they immediately get a hold of that person and they tell them that they cannot be in contact with me. So what does that tell you guys? They're literally trafficking people, hidden in plain sight. They're abusing their power. They're misusing these surveillance programs. I'm not the only victim, guys. There's hundreds of thousands of people who have dealt with the same shit that I dealt with. My gang stalking specifically is very severe because my ex's parents put me on a hit list. A lot of people who are dealing with gang stalking are not dealing with the aspect of them getting set up to get unalived. They're mostly dealing with the severe surveillance. In my case, I'm dealing with both. I'm dealing with people surveilling me, and I'm dealing with people trying to set me up through my food, through my hygiene products. They've even set me up through toothpaste that I bought. That's how fucked up these people are.